Welcome to the It Girl Podcast, where we discuss living life like the It Girl. Our host, Erica Passy, brings on different guests to talk about their perspectives on all things It Girl lifestyle. She covers topics such as wellness, fashion, travel, and current It Girl trends. And now your host, Erica.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the It Girl Podcast. This is a production of the CLU podcasting class, and I am so excited to be here today for another episode. It's going to be another quick episode today, but this is where we talk about all things It Girl. So we talk about social media, we talk about trends, we talk about fashion, travel, we got it all here. So today we're going to be talking actually about the future of the It Girl and where I see the concept of the It Girl going. And so just to introduce the topic, I think the future of the It Girl is a much more, I'd say, inclusive and positive idea. I feel like for many people, the idea of the It Girl is like super intimidating. Sometimes maybe people think it's like an influencer. People might think, an It Girl might look like a mean girl or, something like that. Or maybe they think it's just something like super unattainable. But I would like for this concept to change and become more inclusive of people who are maybe not always considered as conventionally pretty like influencers often are. I would like it to become anyone, I do think already that like anyone truly could become the It Girl, but I think in the eyes of like society, I would really like it to like change and morph a little bit more. I would love to see it become much more of a genuine personality or like someone who exudes just like a happy confidence. I think Anna Paul does this really well. And so, so for what does like the future of the It Girl include? I would love for it to, like, speaking of Anna Paul, I love seeing It Girls that help out others. That goes along with just being like super genuine. It's genuinely helping out others. So like in Anna Paul's case, if you have the means to help out others with money, I would say like use it for good. So just like she will give out her money to people in need, I would love to see a shift with the It Girl to be doing things like this. So I encourage people to volunteer or donate to organizations that they're super passionate about. Like in high school, I was really passionate about dental hygiene because I did study to become a dental assistant in high school, and I became super passionate about dental hygiene as I learned more about it and actually how super important dental hygiene is. And so I put together like a volunteer project to help donate a bunch of toothbrushes and toothpaste and all kinds of dental items to this homeless shelter that was near me. And so I would say like I love already seeing influencers or like It Girls around me who are doing good in this world, who are spreading like happiness. Another influencer who I've talked about before is Tara's World, and I know that like she does a lot with her money too because she has like so much of it that she'll do good with the money. Like she adopts animals who normally wouldn't get adopted because they have disabilities, stuff like that. I love seeing that. And I think the future of the It Girl also has to do a lot with just spreading kindness in general. I think, and it again has to be genuine kindness. So I feel like just spreading like happiness and being super nice to other people, I think that is the best type of an It Girl. If you're super fake, I think people realize it eventually, and that just ain't it, it's not the It Girl way. Talking more about now like fashion and social media, so how are trends going to be affected by the future It Girl? I think fashion is going to continue to have like the trend with sustainable fashion. I think if anything, like it's going to probably increase, and I would really hope it does because again, I feel like the It Girl cares about the environment and she's going to continue to push for, either like having sustainable options or at least purchasing like quality items rather than fast fashion. I think with social media, we're going to see a more sustainable it girl like concept, as in like the success from girls who truly like show their personalities. They're going to have a more sustainable like success pattern. I think we're going to start rooting more for the people who show their personalities online. Maybe they're not the ones who are like always just posting like thirst traps and stuff. They're the ones who like actually show us their true personality. And I think although Alex Earle can post her thirst traps, like she has like really blossomed out of her shell, and she has started to really show her personality online. And I think people really like that. Just like with Anna Paul, people really like seeing her genuine personality. And so I think with lifestyle, we're going to see a lot of it girls who are just super true to themselves. You don't have to be like all about the clean girl aesthetic and like super fit and have the perfect life. An it girl can also be messy with like no sleep and being like super lazy. You know, I think people just really like the authentic side of the it girl. So I think that's where it's going to start moving towards. Overall, it's just going to have like a change towards a more authentic, genuine person. Someone who really cares about the world, cares about the environment, cares about other people. I think that's what we're going to see the change towards. And it's going to be reflected in all kinds of things such as fashion, lifestyle, even maybe things like travel or how we operate on social media in certain ways. I think everything is just going to become much more like connection based, and the ones who are going to have the sustainable growth with their social media, or even just like seeing someone walking down the street, like you're going to think they're an it girl if like, I don't know, they're not participating in like the fast fashion trends. Maybe they're just like super true to themselves and they're wearing something that makes them feel good and you wouldn't normally see it on a person, but they really pull it off. That's what makes an it girl. And so again, a super short podcast today. If you want to hear anything different from me on my podcast, go ahead and comment it down below. You can find me on all my socials at ERIIKA.3. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. And you can find my podcast at the link in my Instagram bio. Or you can also find it on YouTube at It Girl Podcast channel. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of the It Girl Podcast, a production of the CLU podcasting class. We appreciate all of your support and would love it if you would reach out to Erica on all social media platforms. You can find her on Instagram and TikTok at ERIIKA.3. Reach out and let her know what you would like to hear about next, or send in ideas for current trends you would like her to discuss. Thanks again. Look forward to talking to y'all next time.